a little late today because I couldn't get my microphone to work, but we're back with another installment of 2 Week Film Channel. Wait, 2 Week
Challenge.
Film Challenge.
Come on!
You know, you would think. I mean, even wearing the shirt, and I can't even get it right.
Unfortunately, I wore my shirt yesterday like a boob and didn't think ahead. So, which tangent? The shirt's held up really well, I gotta say.
Good, nice. Yeah, it's not too bad. I need to make another one, make it a little bit higher up on the breast there, but yeah. Otherwise, I need to make a couple more shirts. Because I got all the other marketing materials. I got the stickers. I got the pins. I don't know what else we got. I don't got other shit.
I need to go surreptitiously slapping those stickers that you gave me on things around town. And somebody shows up in the thread. Why'd you put this on my windshield, asshole?
On my windshield. I wanted to make like a film festival poster, like a mock poster with it, just for shits and giggles. But I actually hadn't done it yet. I just realized I forgot to open up the chat because I'm sure. Yeah, she did say comments.
It's been a while, but I finally completely installed my completely legal and not at all downloaded from the Pirate Bay version of Photoshop. So I needed to do something strangely similar to that a couple of weeks ago, and that reminded me. So
yeah. So as far as videos, I think you mentioned that you didn't have anything to show this week, which I completely understand. Whole life situation. I feel like the past few weeks have been what I thought would be, for me at least, more available, and I was wrong. It's like it's been busier. I don't know how to explain it. It's like shit keeps going wrong. Like something will pop in, you're like, freaking hell, I gotta fix that now. And so it's been just a challenge to go through life at this stage.
I get it. I completely get it.
I mean, it's been weird recently. But I ended up re-editing. Oh shit, that reminds me. I forgot to down convert it from 4K down to 1K. So I'm gonna do that real quick.
Okay.
But
it can't take that long. We can fill time.
Yeah, let's see here. Let me go to my export here. And version 2. It's a lot longer. Mainly because I was in a hurry and I didn't feel like making it shorter, because I totally could have made it shorter and didn't.
Not a problem.
Let's see. Not crop. Okay, so not crop. I really want to shoot something in anamorphic and make it look good, like a reason for shooting in anamorphic. But I think it'd be kind of interesting to show that real. It reminds me, I think there's an episode of like Family Guy where they show the really, really, really narrow video, and it's like of a horse riding along. It's like anamorphic, like a old
like a Zoetrope animation. Yeah.
Yeah. Let's see. Why am I not doing this right? Oh, here we go. Resize to by percentage. We'll do 25%.
Well, once you throw that in the render pipeline, I've got questions.
Yeah, sorry.
You're fine.
And play. Not play, but okay. Questions.
I don't want to rent a smoke machine, but do you know of a cheap way that I could generate some soft diffused lighting that doesn't use like a sheet? Like if I don't have a diffuser, and I don't want to go buy a diffuser right now, not for one thing, but if I had some fog.
So are you trying to diffuse light, or are you trying to make, or are you trying to see the light? Because using fog is going to show the light. It's going to cause the light to be reflected.
No, that's what. Well, not fog per se, just smoke,
like haze,
dust, haze. I just need something that diffuses it into. If I don't have that, that's fine. Like that's not a big. This is so part of the stuff that I was going to try and recreate lighting shot 3.
Okay.
Um,
Just put that pulled up here.
and I don't have a, a good way to diffuse lighting behind a fairly, unfortunately, large window. However, I thought,
Yeah.
if I could have like a cloud that sits in front of it. Oh, I don't know.
Yeah. So the way, yeah, normally what you do is you get a fog machine and you fan it so that it
Yeah.
diffuses properly, and so that
Oh,
you
so
just
that
get
is
it.
what you do.
Yeah, you
Oh,
just
okay.
control it a little bit better. I mean, they do sell haze machines, but those things are freaking expensive. I
Dang.
have a fog machine that I utilize that we've used in the past to more for party events, really, but to be able to create that diffusion so that you can see the lasers and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I will say on Amazon they're pretty cheap. They're like $20.
Oh, really?
Yeah, just to get a standard fog machine, like nothing special about it. I want to say they run about $20 to $30, depending on your obviously depending on your budget. But I mean, I would say I'd ship you mine, but I think it'd be more cheaper just to buy.
Probably. I'll if I can get free Friday if I order before when? In the next 20 hours and 51 minutes. Okay, I got time. So okay, so the fog machine, I was on the right track, and fog machines are cheap. I assumed they would be much more expensive, and just didn't bother to
Mm-hmm.
look. So okay,
They're a little more expensive than I thought they would. They're about $40 plus, but
yeah.
um, yeah, I don't see the one. Actually, the one I got in here looks like it's or a sidestep of the one I got. It's about $40. So yeah,
And I'm fine
they're all
spending. I
pretty
mean,
much the same.
that's something that I can use on in the future doing
I
stuff.
mean,
Like
for
that's not
Halloween or something like that. That's what we use ours. That's what we. One of the reasons we actually used ours during Halloween to create
yeah.
a nice atmosphere, so to speak. Um, but yeah, that's yeah. You can buy, like I said, they sell haze machines, but the machines are like massive. Like, and I say this way, I mean, I'm talking actually big. They're big boxes. They're
Like
like big subwoofers, is what they look
like
like. But
they actually generate clouds, like
they
whole
generate
clouds.
like Fobbles, yes, Jen, yes, Fobbles. I'll talk about that site. But
Oh,
so they generate like a low lying haze, and it's also a chilled haze, so it sits on the ground really
so
low.
it's dense.
So if
Okay,
you've ever seen a movie where the fog is real low, that's
it's
because they're
actually
using a
haze
haze
machine.
machine that actually
Okay.
keeps it real low. Yeah.
Do they use like CO2 or something like dry ice to do that, or
I don't know. I just know it's cooled. But
okay,
I'm guessing that's why the machine's large. So it either cools itself or it
a
has something
refrigerator
to,
in it? Yeah.
yeah.
Okay,
Um,
that's
yeah,
interesting.
Jen J for Jen Dead mentioned Fobbles. Um, Fobbles, and I found a machine that did it. It was really cheap, but then like went off the market. I haven't been able to find one that's cheap anymore. But Fobbles are basically it's a bubble machine that puts fog in the
Fog
bubbles.
in the bubbles.
So you pop them
Oh,
and they explode with pop. And some people will take the smoke and because you can add like flavors to the smoke. So
yeah.
that way, like they'll do like a peppermint. So like during Christmas, it's like little bubbles, and you pop them, and they taste like a peppermint. So
It's cool.
yeah, I was like, I need to look this year for one and see if we could find one because I think that'd be a lot of fun. Or
That
even
is
doing one
cool.
for Halloween and just making them like pumpkin spice flavored or something.
I've got a lot
Or
of mixed
cinnamon
emotions
flavored.
on that one. I don't know how to feel. I don't have anything wrong with pumpkin spice. It's just, ah.
Yeah. I'm pulling up, check and see, make sure I got that video rendered. I pretty much removed all the previous footage that I had used
Oh, this is
because
airport stuff, I assume, right?
yeah. So I pulled all the stuff from them that I initially shot from there. There's like one clip still in it,
Okay.
just kind of match with what I was shooting. But honestly, it's a lot. It's really shaky, unfortunately, and it's just.
It's all right.
The first like 30 shots I took of planes landing are terrible. It's only like the last 3 as I was getting really like worn down because I was out there for like 3 hours waiting for arrivals and departures.
Yeah.
And I want to say I was on I think it's 32 right. 18 left is the most common one, which is the one that faces the highway, which you can't be there unless you go to that's I think we talked about the cemetery in the previous episode. Yeah, and apparently you can't really be there. So, whatever. So, yeah, let me drop. Let's see here. Add video, share video. Share in 1080p. Yeah, that's okay. Cool story, bro. I just want to add it. Video. Offset list. I understand every single time. I know my computer needs to be fast in order to do this. Come on. Share. Video. There it goes.
All right.
And video. Desktop. Oh my gosh. I should have had this ready.
It's all good.
Okay. I'll go ahead and hide us, and then I'll put us back.
Southwest 165, cleared visual approach runway 18 right.
Cleared visual 18 right, Southwest 165.
or less.
For the 210, conversion 18 right, Southwest 226.
That was really good.
Yeah, it was okay. Like I said, it definitely could have been shorter.
I,
Yeah.
that first Southwest plane that was coming in, that it crossed in front of the sun, and you got just no lens flare, but you just got that quick little burst of sunlight. Like, that looked like something out of a damn movie.
Well, that's actually what I wanted to get at some point, was to get that
That
lens.
like
Yeah,
that right there.
and it's better than another one. I think it's actually in. But my problem, and I think I told you this last time, is I found out that my tripod head is so freaking terrible. I kept getting those drops. You can see that sudden drop,
I
And it
remember
was-
you mentioned that. Yeah.
and it was because of that damn tripod. So I need a.
Is yours ball mount, or does it have like coaxial?
It does. It sits in a It sits in a ball mount.
Okay.
So yeah, it sits in the sticks. But yeah, I think I don't know. I think it's just old. I mean, I've had the thing for I don't know,
could-
12, 15 years now. Like, it's old
You
as
could-
shit.
You could probably
Um,
put like some dielectric grease like
Yeah,
on
yeah.
the ball or something and just
Yeah.
work it around. That probably soften it.
Yeah. So funny story. Remember what I told you about that? Like when I shot the video and I was afraid I missed the helicopter because I ran out of footage. So let me see, where is it here? It's,
Yeah, I was surprised to see the helicopter show up because I thought you didn't get any of it.
So this next shot here coming up, I ran out of footage on my CFast card and immediately switched over to the external hard drive. And that's this shot right here coming up. This one here.
Oh, dang.
And did you see anything between the two clips?
No, what should I have been looking for?
Exactly. There is 0 dropped frames. Those are 2 separate clips.
Oh my god, are you telling me it just realized, shit, I'm out of space, I'm going to start recording to SSD?
Yep, that's exactly what happened. And you can't. It didn't even
Wow.
drop a frame.
Oh, I didn't know it even did that.
I didn't
that's
either.
Impressive.
Yeah. So I mean, it was, and of course that we're still moving pretty fast here. I actually ended up upping my gain on this shot here towards the end here. I actually cranked the gain up the highest it would go, which was like 128,000 or some ridiculous amount or whatever it is.
Like the ISO or
Yeah, the ISO.
yeah, mine will go up to like, yours is a little better camera than mine, but I think mine goes up to like 25,000 or something like that.
Yeah, it's after 25,000, mine goes to like 128,000 or something like that.
I'm
Which-
assuming it makes like huge leaps, like 25 to 50.
Oh
or
yeah, it just
something.
jumps. Yeah, it
Yeah.
jumps. And so like that's this shot here. That's shot at that highest ISO. Because I
Man.
mean, it is completely dark, and I'm using a telephoto lens at this stage. Like,
So that answers a couple of questions I was going to ask you. Was what the hell lens were you using on this thing? I assume it was like a 200 millimeter lens you've got.
this one here. So I was mostly using the 300 millimeters. The
Okay.
so which effect is on this camera is about 450 at max telephoto, which is this one here is probably not max here, because of them coming in. I was able to get wide enough because the viewing area is far enough away from the runway that you really like this here. This shot is the Rokinon, the wide angle Rokinon lens.
Okay, so this is like 30, not 35, but like 24 millimeter or something like that.
This one is sorry, where'd it go? Come on. Did I miss it? The hell are you? There it is.
Yeah.
That one. So this one here is, I think it's, what's 12 times 1.5? 18?
18 millimeter.
18 millimeter.
Okay.
This is a fisheye,
It's supposed to
essentially.
be on 16, so okay.
Hmm.
That looks really, really good. You can tell. Is that one of your fish eyes?
That is the Rokinon. That's the.
Okay.
And mind you, I can use Final Cut to actually remove that fisheye. I just didn't.
I was
Wasn't
gonna say, you can autocorrect the
Mhm.
aberration on that, right?
Yeah. So I just didn't. And
Not saying you should have, just I forgot that was
Yeah.
a thing.
I definitely should have. I kind of just forgot. But I did notice I have a dead pixel.
Where at?
It's at the very bottom, bottom left center. And actually, you can't see it in this clip.
What color is it?
It's red.
It's red. Oh.
Yeah, it's gotta stop. It's like somewhere in this area, like I would say the left
Well,
third.
It
That's what it is.
you might be able to
Bottom
see
left
it.
third.
Image compression for the stream may
Yeah.
because it's
No,
1 pixel. It may just be completely obliterated out of existence
I-
for compression.
Yeah, I think after I compress it, you can't see it anymore. And that's the thing is, I don't plan on using 128,000 ISO. Like, I mean, I was just curious to see how it would look.
Yeah.
And
Oh, you can. Is your camera running the latest firmware?
I think so.
Look in your settings. I think they opened the crap. I can't remember what the name of the tool is called. Like pixel analysis or pixel mod
yeah.
or something like that, where it basically turns off dead pixels.
Interesting. So it kind of probably blurs it. Yeah.
Yeah,
it's
'cause
like
you used to have to send it in for servicing, and they would run that tool like in house. And now it's just on the camera.
yeah,
they
'cause
unlock
there's like a it's about 1/3 over towards the bottom. And of course, you can't see it, but then there's like another one that's like half a pixel, and it's white. But
Okay.
again, like I said, I mean, even it's so small, and of course,
remapping, pixel remapping.
oh yeah, I think I have seen that setting. So yeah, it's so small, and of course, in the compression, it's not even there anymore. So yeah, no, yeah, it was kind of fun. I downloaded a $4 app to get the ATC.
That was another question I had. Was that actual ATC
Yeah.
traffic you were listening to?
Yeah, that was actually from tonight, though.
Oh,
I tried to match it up with the same flights, but a lot of the flights that I shot were Southwest approaching.
yeah.
All the stuff that I heard from was either United, Spirit, or American. So I couldn't get any. Like there's like one Southwest, and it's at the beginning clip, but a couple private ones, and which I thought was quite. It's not in the clip, but someone requested help navigating visual navigation. So the ATC was having to read off what they should be seeing in the area and stuff like that.
Ooh.
I think that's really cool. I have seen people, like I've seen other like YouTube people that video their flights and request, like they'll be flying through a thunderstorm and they'll request a navigation around the turbulence. And so that's what it is.
Cool.
Apparently a turbulence is on the approaching, coming in from the north.
Neat.
But yeah, so I thought that was kind of cool to actually listen to that. And I don't know how they talk so fast and can hear each other and like rattle stuff off so quickly. Like, it's crazy to me.
I'm not cut out to fly a plane or work in ATC. So
I know. It's bananas. But it was cool. I was like,
God, you're gonna crash.
but it was cool. It would have been actually super helpful had I had that when I was actually shooting, because then I would have known what's on approach. Mind you, I have a flight radar application that helps with that, but
Yeah.
everything was flying in from the north, which is where most things fly in from anyway. And they depart on the south. But yeah, and that's kind of how it was shot too. So
Okay. No,
Yeah.
I thought that was fantastic. Like
it's not bad.
the stuff that was coming in at sunset, man, it looked good. Like it looked like something out of a promotional spot.
Yeah.
I mean, obviously the creaky nature of the tripod, I'm giving it away a little bit, but Matt, that was fantastic.
Yeah, it wasn't, like I said, it made me realize what I need to get and what I need to work on. Like I said, because like the little prop plane that came in was moving a lot slower than I anticipated, so I was
Yeah.
out ahead of it constantly. And and it almost looked like it was not even moving, like the propeller wouldn't move, and they just like shut off the throttle. Which, I mean, I've been in a prop plane back when you didn't have drones and you had to freaking fly a plane to get aerial photos.
Aerial photos, yeah.
And so I remember them pulling back the throttle and we just kind of coast in. And that's how it was there. There was also, I think I told you, there was a Navy airplane that kept taking off and landing, taking off, landing. I didn't really get good footage of it, so I didn't add it in. But another thing I learned in Final Cut was that you can right-click on and hit rename clip. So when you have a bunch of videos of all airplanes, you can rename them. So it'd be like departure and arrival, and so you know which ones are which. So I was that, or the audio clips even at that, like.
No, I took advantage of that when I was doing my arcade stuff, and I had like 400 clips. I didn't know what the hell each one was. I just, it came in handy.
Yeah. So that surprised me with the changing of the going from the SSD, from between the SSD and that. I was like,
that's good to know.
Damn, that's cool.
Now I don't have a CFast card, but what I can do is buy an XCSD or SDXC, whatever the hell it is.
Yeah,
super fast SD cards.
I want to try that again because I think I had one at one point. I put it in, but I never actually tested it. I wanted to test to see how it worked out even with 1080p or 2K for that matter. Of course, I don't really shoot anything other than 4K DCI ProRes.
So I've got SDHC. So I've actually got one. I have a bunch of them that run at the write speed is 80 megabytes a second. That would be perfect for 1080. Yeah.
And I want to say I can't remember what. There's that list from that Blackmagic recommends on and I need to look at that again because I want to say those cards are pretty cheap that they recommend.
They've dropped a lot. Now, something I just found out. I was watching a guy on YouTube yesterday, Monday. Blackmagic finally put out a firmware fix that lets you use the T7s. The Samsung T7 SSD.
Oh, the SSD hard drive is good. Jesus Christ.
Yes. Now, those T7s they're slightly thinner than the T5s, so the small rig mounts won't work. Yep. Now, you can probably 3D print like a bracket to fit in there, but it don't work.
It's too much work for me. I'll let you do that.
I can do that. I probably will do that, truthfully.
Just print two.
I can mail you a whole.
Well, because mine goes into the cage, so the cage has one at the bottom, but you can tighten the screw, so I might be able to tighten it enough to actually hold it in place.
Okay.
I'll have to check. But yeah, that's good.
Yeah, those T7s are supported now. So.
Oh, thank God. Because I was really afraid that those T5s were they're just gonna stop making them and be like, oh, sorry.
They already have. They don't make them anymore. Like the stock that is available on Amazon, that's it.
Let me see, because I remember wanting to get one, and they were like $100, and oh my God, they're even more now.
The T5s, yeah,
they're $165.
Yep, yeah, they're just going up in price. Like that's not and what sucks is they are almost exclusively used for this. Because those T5s work with Blackmagics, that is basically the entire ecosystem for which those SSDs are made and purchased.
I have to be reading this incorrectly.
What?
Hold on. This is impossible.
What?
Either that or it's a scam. 11 terabyte hard drive in the shape of a T7.
That's a typo. How much is it?
Exactly, $110.
That's a typo. It's 1 terabyte. Somebody fat fingered the one key too many times.
Or it's a scam.
Are you looking at Amazon?
Yeah, I'm sending it to you because actually I can just stream my desktop here.
Oh yeah, you can.
So everybody this. Share screen. Can I just do window? So here.
Oh, that's a scam.
Let me see if I can make this smaller so it's a little bigger. Yeah. So like, there's no way.
No, that's a that in the
I mean, even the
like it's so fucking fake looking, man. Why would you do
Is there
that?
any ratings on it? Is it really 11 terabytes?
I bought it. It's a scam.
This drive is a scam. Don't purchase. Don't purchase.
Response to Cameron Carey, you got burnt, so the rest of us wouldn't have to.
I have a feeling
those are what you call someone got a $50 Amazon gift card to leave a fake review.
Or so what I have seen happen is they'll create a review for a hard drive and then they'll change the product and keep the reviews.
Oh yeah, I forgot you can do that on Amazon as a vendor, which is the dumbest thing.
Yeah.
But yeah, the T7 1 terabytes are like between 100 and 120 bucks. So
yeah, $110 for a terabyte. Yeah, that's much better. Touch. I don't know what the difference between. I guess that's probably like an encryption, or no, maybe it's like a single touch, like a backup a computer. I've heard of the Sabrent rockets too. I wanted 10 gigabits per second. I'm sure that's a read. Up to these are all read speeds, not write speeds. Oh well, I'll figure it out later.
well, click on the blue in there. Let's see if it lists the write speed.
Should also bring up Blackmagic's.
Well, this is I'm pretty sure this is on their website now, so I think it's officially certified by them.
Let's see. Writes up to 1,000 megabytes per second.
On USB 3.2 Gen 2 supported devices. Yeah.
Where's Blackmagic? Here we go. No. Oh, here we go. No, that's not it. Blackmagic recommend hard drives for.
Yes, sequential writes up to 1,000 megabytes a second, which that's what you're doing. Just a long chain of sequential writes across the volume of the disk.
Also, finding this list of the Blackmagic, like what is supported,
they don't make it easy to find.
It is not easy to find, and
No.
it drives me bananas. Like this shouldn't be difficult. It's like a forum post that links to a support post that links to the like a pop-up window, like a JavaScript pop-up window. Like it's not listed. Here we go. Actually, okay, so here's storage rates. So if I've been shooting in, let me see, can I just put this over here? Yeah, here we go. So let's see, 6K Pro. I normally shoot in 4K DCI, which I believe is this one here, 2160.
If the T5 1 terabytes listed across the board, which it is for the 4K, I would assume it's probably okay for the 6.
So HQ, so 110 megabytes a second. So if it does 1,000,
yeah, but if you're shooting at like 3.1 compression, it's like 400 and something megabytes a second. Like it's ridiculous.
So if we go to 6K,
yeah,
I would probably check Q0 here. Oh, Q0 is 400. So yeah, that's still only half the amount, assuming that of course one gigabyte a second is the max rate. Let's face it, a bus system can reduce that very quickly. Oh, here's 4K DCI. So I shoot 4K, so 117 megabytes a second is what I normally would shoot at. So yeah, that definitely would work. And actually, I'm curious now. So here's the GK2. So I do want to get another camera. I'll probably get the GK2 or 6K2. I mean,
nice.
What
was the main difference between this? Because I think you said it was just feature crippled on a couple of things, right?
Literally the same thing. The only difference is that actually, hold on. Let me see. I know it doesn't have the ND filters built in. It didn't have the ND filter.
Okay.
But I think it still even has a viewfinder connector. So it literally has everything. It has the mini XLRs. It has literally, I think it's the exact same body even. I think
Looks like it.
Yeah. I don't like I said, I think the only difference is, and I think it shoots all the same resolution. So, ProRes 422 HQ 170. That's the same rate. 6K 2.41, 5.7 at 17.9. Yeah, I mean it's literally the exact same CFast cards. But still would like to know, because it says SD UHS 2 card.
I bet those are inexpensive.
So I'm curious.
Yeah, I want to see this.
Okay, we're also going to add that to cart. No thanks. No, and go back. Or just take a really long time to load. That's cool too. There it goes. Okay. And that's only 256 gigs. Dear God, I've never heard of Ritz gear, so I don't know.
I assume that's Ritz camera?
Oh, yeah, man. I didn't realize they were still manufacturing shit. Now here, Lexar though.
It's branded. It's probably manufactured by Lexar or Kodak.
But that's still 9060. That's not even fast. I wouldn't consider that fast at all. 9060 read. I mean.
Yeah. Oh, there you go. There's better. 280, 250.
Oh yeah, 280, 250.
Now, if you go back and look at that, one of those cost 10 times what the other one cost.
Yes, I'm saying. Well, this here is this one's 20. Oh well, it's 250. It didn't show the
read. I'm sure it's probably like 40, right?
Yeah, 300 megabytes.
There you go.
That's 8K. There's no way, but let's check here.
Maybe it like NTSC frame rates or PAL frame rates, 24.8 or whatever it is.
Yeah, let's see. This is by the way, this is actually assuming that you're shooting in 30 frames too.
Yeah.
So I shoot in 24 for the most part.
That'd give you a little bit of an edge.
Yeah.
Obviously, if you're shooting 60, double that. So
260 megabytes max. So that's still half.
There's an asterisk there. Scroll down a little bit more.
You gotta go find the asterisk now.
Yeah.
If it's anywhere. Sorry, asterisk not found.
God dang it! The hell is that?
Yeah, I've always seen. I keep seeing these that when they'll put an asterisk, but then they don't put what the asterisk actually means.
Oh, there we go.
Wait, there we go.
Yeah, up to 300 read transfer, right shot up to 260 based on internal testing performance, very based on size. Full performance requires SanDisk UHS-2 reader.
I always say remove 25%, and that's what your actual write speed's going to be.
A little over 200.
Yeah, so I think it's still better to use the external hard drive. It's still cheaper too, mind you. I mean, if you're doing a stabilization system or a crane system or something like that, definitely having a CFast card is a big advantage. But what do they call? They're called. It's gonna drive me nuts, hon.
Oh, Jen.
What did she say?
Deletes from cart.
Bitch. Let's see.
Likes a comment?
I think it's called. By the way, that is the reader I have, which, okay, that's pretty much what I paid for it, which is actually really good. I've loved this card reader, has been actually quite excellent.
$479.
These are so for the Blackmagic, this is also what I want to say the Red uses as well.
Yeah.
Oh my God, shut up.
Yeah, I'm looking at the CFast 1 terabyte that's CF and not CF Express. $679 before tax.
Yeah. Yeah, so that's for a 1 terabyte. And of course, the write speeds at a banana's amount speeds comparatively. Come on, look.
It's still not SSD.
Right, but it resides in the camera itself.
Yeah.
Where the hell is the write speed? Oh yeah, 500. That is the write speed. 560 is the write speed.
Yeah.
So yeah. So I mean, it's still bananas face. You could easily shoot 8K on that with no problem.
I could never justify spending a third of the cost of my camera. No, half the cost of my camera on a goddamn compact flash card.
I was talking to someone recently, and they were trying to explain to me the cards they use, and I was like, CFast cards. And they're like, they're kind of like compact flash. I'm like, I know CFast cards. They're like, no, they're like compact flash, but a little bit narrow. I'm like, I know CFast cards, and they're like, you use them for like a 4K or 6K or 8K camera, right? And they're like, yeah. And I was like, I know. they're like the sister to CF cards, but made for cinema, just so they can screw you over on the price.
Yep.
It's literally what they're like slightly shorter than a compact flash card, and they use the word CF to make you think that it's a compact flash. No, it's not.
Then you think, wait, I've got a real fast compact flash card that's like 128 gigabytes. I can just slap that bad boy in it. Nope. Nope. That form factor will not mesh.
No, it will not. For yeah, because they also make these SATA swap drives.
Yeah, the hot swap discs.
And CF Express cards, which, oh god, it's even worse. Here, I think this is the one I have.
Oh, that's not bad.
Yeah, Silicon Power. I mean, I've had pretty good luck with Silicon Power in the past.
Yeah.
This is a 512. I think I have a 256 because I did not pay $300. Let me do Silicon. Oops, not Dilicon. Dildo.
DildoCon.
Silicon Power.
Oh shit! Oh, with that top one.
This one here?
Yes.
CF Express? Oh, I see. It's a
CF
connection
Express
cable.
to NVMe.
But we don't use it in NVMe.
I know this lets you do that though. And I don't know if you've looked at NVMe speeds lately. They are. So we have some servers at work that the storage on them is all NVMe, and it's all like next gen NVMe. Now they're expensive. I think each module is like several $100.
But this wouldn't work for us at all. No.
Oh, this is CF Express.
Yeah, CF Express here.
I'm sure somebody makes a C Fast. In fact, I'm going to look that up.
C Fast, yeah. But yeah, that Silicon Power is only 124. That's much more in line with what I paid. Which I guess two of those is still less than a 512, but it's better to get the 512.
Yeah, they make a C Fast to NVMe.
You want to send that in the chat?
Like, yeah.
Or put in the private chat. I'll use it.
Yeah, because like the NVMe drives that we have are shit. Hang on.
Oh yeah, there you go. Who the hell's Zatedo is, but well,
yeah,
it's
some weird ass off brand thing.
But do you put your own NVMe in there? I guess.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh yeah, there it is. Oh, okay. In that case, yeah.
Trying to find. Nope, not SAS, not SATA.
So I need to have. I think it's supposed to be Evo. Cool. Oh yeah, 1 terabyte, 180.
What's that?
So $170 for the actual hard drive or storage.
Oh no. This God dang it! I just want. Yeah, I want.
You know, I have an external hard drive running with one of these hard drives here, these solid state hard drives. I wonder if I could just USB-C that sucker right into the
Yeah,
camera.
This is the one I was looking at. Hang on. We actually used a 1.6 terabyte version of this. This is half that.
Put in the chat so I can see it.
Yeah, I'm trying to find the specs on it real quick.
Oh, okay.
It is made for like super write intensive operations. God dang it, I just want. Yeah, that's what I wanted. So this is a sort of containerized version of what we use. In other words, what we use is actually an like we use PCI expansion cards in our chassis that have NVMe slots on them. So not this. We use actual like NVMe modules. These are made for use in SATA operations, or SAS technically, because it's got the SAS pins on it.
Mm-hmm.
If you scroll down a wee bit, there's a throughput section, and I think you will see why this costs the several $1,000s that it does. Keep going. Keep going. I'll keep going.
Dear God.
Yeah. Oh no. No. Oh yeah, that is it. Yeah, that's megabytes per second. Yeah, these things will move because we have a couple
1 gigabytes per second.
We have a couple of storage space direct setups that we run Hyper-V off of.
Mm-hmm.
That it basically it'll distribute a VM across multiple chassis if you want, which means that you're basically performing all of your sequential writes across multiple NVMe volumes. I can tell Hyper-V, well, I can tell Storage Spaces Direct to move like a 500 gigabyte virtual machine in like seconds. Just I can probably count to 10, and it will restripe it to a different set of chat. I mean, it's insane. It is insane how fast this stuff goes.
Interesting.
Would I ever buy this to do what I am yammering on about? No, I don't have that kind of money.
Looking at this 2 terabyte here is up to a gigasecond. All right. Well, I'm sure people are not incredibly fascinated with random shit we're talking about at this point, but
No.
pretty much going to go ahead and kill the live here because
yeah, we're almost at an hour. So
yeah. And also, I guess I went ahead and scheduled 2 weeks from today another live. I guess pick something from your list. That you
I'm
wanna
gonna
do.
this weekend if my
Mhm.
the water line in my front yard doesn't decide it's gonna if the third failure point doesn't
Again.
decide it's gonna croak. I plan on actually getting some shooting done this weekend as opposed to last weekend, which total failure. Didn't get anything done. I spent all day Saturday busting my ass, and then Sunday I slept. So
Yeah. Well,
ugh.
if you made it this long, congrats. Jen, you don't count. You watch anyway. You're probably doing something else. You're probably not even paying attention. But hopefully someone got something out of this today. If not, you're welcome. If you did, you're welcome as
You're
well.
welcome.
Thanks. You're welcome.
Thanks.
Yeah. Till next time.
To summit.
Submit.
Adios.